Hey everybody, welcome to Bura Tech. In this episode, we're going to be talking about how taking time off will make you a better programmer. Alright, so as I mentioned, this video is about taking time off. Now, you might think taking time off is a sign of weakness, but believe it or not, if you don't take time off, you are going to become a worse programmer, and if you're an entrepreneur, your business might suffer. Now, over the years, I have completely failed at this, and it's been a very hard lesson to learn. I'm the kind of person who can work 24/7, 7 days a week. Because of this, I've actually suffered a lot of burnout, and I can tell you that it's not good, not even for your productivity or for your business. So today, I'm going to give you the top 10 reasons on why you should take time off. So the first reason you need to take time off is that if you don't take time off, your productivity and your product is going to suffer. This is true for pretty much anybody. Now, some people can work harder than others and longer than others, and this is just something that has to do with a specific individual. Just like some people are taller or shorter than another, some people can work harder than others. It could be because they're born with it, or they can condition themselves to do that. Either way, you need to work hard as a coder or an entrepreneur, but you need to know your limit. The second reason why you need to take time off is that your brain will solve problems when you're not working on them. The way I like to work on problems is I like to work really, really hard and then take time off. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, it took me a long time to understand it, but that is what personally works for me. Believe it or not, when you're not working on a problem, your brain is. Now, oftentimes you hear about people getting their best idea in the shower or while they're watering plants. And of course, they're not working while they're getting this idea, but the brain is kind of solving the problems behind the scenes. So as contradictory as it sounds, if you work really hard and take time off, you'll actually solve a lot more problems. The third reason why you need to take time off is that sometimes the problems that you're trying to solve just become unsolvable because you've been looking at them for so long. If you take some time off and you come back to it, there might be an easy problem staring you in the face, but you don't understand it until you take a step back and look at it again. So taking time off and coming back to a problem will definitely help you with the problems that you're trying to solve. The fourth reason why you need to take time off is life is about living and it's not just about programming. Unless you're the 0.01% who loves programming literally their entire life, chances are you want to do things. You want to go for hikes, you want to go traveling, you want to do something else other than programming. Believe it or not, you need to spend your time doing other things other than programming. And while you're on a vacation, you might have a really good idea for your next project. This has happened to me multiple times. The fifth reason why you need to take time off is that if you don't take time off, you could burn out and lose your business, or you could burn out and lose your job. Now, I've seen this happen to multiple people, and it's because people work themselves too hard. If you find yourself working too hard, you need to take some time off. It is just a part of the process. And this is the thing that people don't get. Just because you're taking time off, it doesn't mean you're lazy. It just means you're recharging your batteries. The sixth reason why you need to take time off is that you need to understand the difference between being productive and being busy. And taking time off is a great way to reflect on that idea. Now, being productive means that you're trying to get as many things done in the least amount of time for the least amount of money. And being busy just means you're doing stuff without any rhyme or reason or measure for success. If you want to be a great coder or an entrepreneur, you have to understand that being productive is a million times better than being busy. Taking time off to reflect on your last project will give you the clarity to be more productive and be less busy. In fact, while we're talking about it, as a business owner, you always want to be making more money with less time putting into the business. And if you're a coder, you want to be making better products by putting less time into the project. The seventh reason why you need to take time off is you constantly need to reflect your work and your life. Now, I touched a little bit about this in the last point, but I want to talk a little bit more about the process of this reflection. The way I like to make my projects is I like to make short projects. That way I can reflect more. Believe it or not, you actually learn more in the reflection period and going back and saying, what could we have done better, than you do actually doing the project. This is analogous to the practice and play of an athlete. Athletes practice and then they play. Now, as a coder or an entrepreneur, you need to produce product and then you need to reflect on how you could have done that process better. And over time, that additive and iterative approach will make you a better entrepreneur/coder. Taking time off is good for your health. You don't want to burn out. The eighth reason why you need to take time off is that taking time off is simply good for your health. You need to do something else with your time, and this is very similar to how athletes cross-train. Now, some athletes can't do their specific sport every day. Instead, they cross-train. So some people might run on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then they might swim on Tuesday and Thursday. By using different muscle groups, they're able to cross-train to get better results. You need to think of your career and your products as the same way. By cross-training your skill set, your production will be better. The ninth reason you need to take time off is to build social connections. Now, even if you're the most introverted entrepreneur or programmer, you need to find some kind of social connections. You need to get social, you need to go out for a drink with other people, you need to make connections. And this is something that's not only good for your career, but you'll find that if you make some social connections and you make some friends, you'll actually be healthier. And finally, the 10th reason why you need to take time off is to completely reset what you're doing to give yourself a better start to the week, the month, or the year. Now, oftentimes after a really big project, I take maybe a week off where I don't do anything of the sort. Now, if I constantly get into the next project, eventually I find myself to be burnt out. And this has happened to me many times. So you really have to listen to yourself and your body and your mental health to see whether or not you can go to the next project or not. By taking some time off, chances are the next project will be a lot better. All right. Thanks for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe, and if you really like this video, please share it. Today's featured course is our Data Science Bundle. This is a bundle of courses that teaches you everything from data science to programming with Python to making neural networks and artificial intelligence. It's on sale today, so please check out the links below. If you like some of our products, please check out more of our links below, and remember, every single dollar that we get from the products below goes to producing more content. It's the best way to help out the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you in another video.